Hi, Lindsay. How are you today?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Oh, it's a great start to the weekend. It's a great start whenever I get to talk about money. And I heard you're a
Yeah.
financial therapist.
You got it. Yes. So I help people with the emotional side of money.
Ooh, you should have lots of clients. Okay. And
Yes.
you've also written a book, The Financial Anxiety Solution, and I heard it's doing extremely well.
Oh, well, thank you. Yes.
Okay. Well, let's talk money for my audience, and hopefully your team told you that I have a unique audience. I call them. They're born between 1946 and 1964. They're called baby boomers. So they seem to have different trends and things that are going on for them. So I just wanted you to know that.
Gotcha.
Okay, let's talk about holiday spending. Why does that cause so much emotional stress to Americans, even when they know it's on the calendar and it's coming every year?
Yeah, the holidays come up every single year, but the reality is so many of us treat things like how much money we spend or how many gifts we buy as a proxy for how much I care about you. And when we think about that, it makes perfect sense why so many Americans end up overspending or feel unprepared for the holiday season. And speaking of feeling a little bit emotionally unprepared, 2 in 5 Americans say they're more financially stressed this year compared to last year. So hopefully our conversation can help your listeners and your viewers feel better about money.
That leads into my next question. My audience is on multiple platforms, Instagram, Facebook, all those different types of things. This one comes from Facebook. The poster would like to know, a lot of people say they're feeling anxious about this coming holiday, but they say they have enough money. Should they not feel anxious?
Oh, it's a really good question. And I just want to thank that Facebook poster for sharing that they're feeling okay. And in those instances, I invite people to think about what feels best for me to do financially this season. If you're okay financially, like that poster shared, what are the things that they can do that are allowing them to give back to family, friends, or community members in a way that doesn't stretch them too thin? If they know that others in their world are feeling a little bit financially strapped, they can suggest to decrease the number of gift exchanges they participate in, or they could be generous and say, hey, I'm hosting the holiday party this year. Don't bring a dish to pass, and take that financial stress off of somebody else's to-do list.
Oh, that's a great suggestion. A very simple one. There you go, poster. Hopefully you got that. Okay, Lindsay, what are some of the ways individuals or even families can plan ahead so they can have a realistic budget so they don't have that I'm stressed feeling?
Well, I can't guarantee that I can take away all the stress, but one of my suggestions is to get really clear on what are the things that matter most to the individual or to the family. Write out all of the different things that are coming up this holiday season: dinners, events, gift exchanges, travel. And from there, make a clear priority list of the things that you have to do or feel most important to you. And then give yourself permission to let those other events kind of fall by the wayside. When it comes to planning, you can use tools like Afterpay to spread out the payment of your purchases over the course of 4 months without having to pay that high interest rate that credit cards charge that can cause so much additional stress as well.
Okay, I'm going to take this one from Instagram because it goes along with what I wanted to ask you anyway. Um, the poster says that they're a regular saver, but the holiday does intrude upon their regular saving plans. How do they balance this?
Kudos to them for saving. I think it's so important. And what I think about with this question is, how can I practice financial self-care? So if they're doing a good job of saving, give themselves kudos for saving, and continue to prioritize that saving before you start spending on other people. So almost treat that savings just like you would a line item on that shopping list, and put that savings right at the top of the list. Save first and then give yourself permission to spend from there. That way you don't feel like you have to choose between one thing or another. You're prioritizing your financial self first.
All right, there you go, poster. Okay, now, how can we not have that holiday hangover? I've had that for years. Much regrets. I've even taken back gifts just because I didn't want to have a hangover. So how do we get past that?
Yeah, so, it's hard to know what's going to cause that financial spending hangover. So if you find yourself in January feeling that regret or feeling that guilt, my invitation to you is take a look at which purchases caused that regret feeling. And make note, maybe you don't need to purchase as many gifts as you thought you had to because you experienced that regret. Or maybe you said yes to way too many events, and next year you can use that regret as information on what not to do moving forward. And the reality is we're human. We tend to get excited and say yes to things and overspend, and it doesn't mean you're bad with money or you're not good with money. Instead, just acknowledge I'm human. Here's where I overspent, and here's what I can learn from it moving forward.
Okay. Before I get to my final question, I've got to ask you this one. The poster says, where does this come from? Facebook. The poster says that they do okay on their budget, but they say when it gets down to the final, they throw all caution to the wind, and the budget goes with it. How do they not do that?
This sounds so familiar, and I think about this kind of similar to if we're trying to start a new healthy habit like eating healthy, and we do really good for a few days, and then we get that slice of cake or piece of tiramisu, and we say, oh, too bad, I'm just going to eat everything. That's what this poster is saying they're doing with their budget. So as they get close to the end of that holiday season, instead of throwing it all away and saying, well, I tried, I'm just going to spend it all, hit pause, acknowledge what they've done well, and then maybe, like the last question, ask her, put some of that money in a savings account so you're still taking care of yourself financially. And then if you want to splurge, you're not missing out on hitting those financial goals that really matter to you.
That's great advice. There you guys go. Thank you guys for all your great questions. Lindsay, online, can they find more answers that they're looking for? Because it seems like they got a lot of questions.
Absolutely. For ways to spend better and save money, you can check out Afterpay and Cash App online or in the App Store.
Thank you so much for stopping by and giving us some direction on the Valder Beebe Show. We really appreciate it.
Thanks, Valder. Happy holidays.
Hi, I'm Valder Beebe, host of The Valder Beebe Show. We have over 1,000 videos on ValderBeebeShow.com and YouTube.com/Valder Beebe Show. We upload new videos daily. Our site is a modern baby boomer platform with news and information important to boomers. Subscribe to YouTube.com/Valder Beebe Show and stay connected as I interview the world's most fascinating people.